So this is a Canadian border river. That would be a Canadian house over there, Canadian forest. I forget the name of the river, but I'm at International Falls and just kind of walking the shoreline. Yeah, I suppose the Border Patrol's watching, both on the US side and Canadian side. Maybe they're not watching it too closely though. How quickly would I be caught trying to swim across? And there's a lot of houses like this one that have a view of this cool looking river. What is it, like 50 feet wide? And they're overlooking the river into Canada, which there's no fence. This is the natural barrier, and it doesn't look any different than America in this area. Very different from the land features of Mexico, of course, but it's not really much of a noticeable change in the immediate area. So a boat just passed and put out all these waves. If only I wasn't so dependent on so many resources that I have to carry them in my car. I could definitely sneak around more like a deer. What does a deer carry? Absolutely nothing. What do I have to carry? Just like I hope less than 800 pounds plus the car, because the car's maximum weight is 800, or carry 800 pounds. If I could just figure out how to carry the bare minimum, sneaking into Canada would be no problem. Survival would be a concern. If I snuck over now, I don't know, would my bank card be useful at the Canadian like the Walmarts? There's a Walmart not far from here, but it's in Canada. Could I just make purchases on my card? It's really, oh, the boat stopped over there. Okay. It's really something. And again, this goes without saying, but this is a river, but it likely freezes on the top, allowing people to walk across. We're far enough north where the lakes freeze enough that people can drive on them. So walking across should be very possible in the coldest. But do you really want to be around here in the winter time when it's like 0 degrees? All I can do is just sit here and stare across the water at Canada, thinking this is as far north as I'm allowed to go. It's really discouraging. It's discouraging to think about that kind of limitation. I'm stopped. I mean, pioneers are kind of stopped at rivers too if they gotta bring wagons across. But if they're just traveling with the bare minimum, then yeah, I suppose I could just swim across. Not sure how deep it is, but I could measure it with my walking sticks. Getting a little more diverse in my usage of my walking sticks. I learned recently that I can measure the depth for water. It's helpful, at least. Alright, along the coast here I've come across this. I don't think this is something that people have burnt. It looks like a weird structure, like it's maybe it's coal of some kind, all flaky and stuff. There's no scent to it. Just sitting here on the beach area, and I gotta admit, I'm feeling a little oddly sick to my stomach. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I touch things that I shouldn't be. Alright, this is kind of a weird formation in the rocks. Why would it get like this? I've never seen it in this. I mean, it's kind of similar to past appearances, the lines. This is just strange. Volcanic activity? And there's a lot of old material here. Looks like old plates and iron. Almost looks like this was a garbage dump. And then somebody has got 4 signs saying no saving us private property. They're claiming the beach. House up there. They're claiming all this interesting geographic stone. They don't want anybody walking around it. Well, I'm exploring the coastline a little further than I expected I would. And I want to walk on these rocks. You can see the Canadian water tower. No idea the city. Maybe it says the city name on the other side. Right, we got a capsized boat over here. Possibly Canadians abandoned it when they may have snuck across. This might be a popular Canadian like sneak across area, the shortest distance, because this rock formation, as weird as it is, it sticks out the closest to the country. Yeah, it's like a little half bridge, half of a bridge. Take a little boat over, and it leads to, I don't know what that building is. I would suspect that the border guards would watch this a little closer. You see the capsized boat. I can maybe get over there. No, actually I can't. But this is pretty close. This is in International Falls. This would be, you got the wood line. Who knows what's on the other side? Could just be wood. There's houses on the other side. Those are all Canadian houses. The water gets very deep. But this rock structure may not normally be exposed as much because of this the dry weather. It might be actually underwater. There sort of might be more puddles in between at least. It's kind of neat though to see it stick out like this. Alright, it came up on the through the wood line off the shore by the hospital, headed back to my car at Kmart. What do we got here? Some guy pulling a trailer. Contribute to our Family Freedom Corps. Okay, so it's some kind of hiring promotion.
Hello.
What's up?
What's going on?
Who are you?
I'm in the police department.
Oh, police? Okay. What's going on? Nothing. What's going on with you?
Oh, you just been parked here last night for sure. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, I plan on going. I mean, if it's okay, it's Sunday, just relaxing. I mean, nothing really to do on Sunday, so just kind of hanging out, walking around, checking out the area. And it seems kind of open and stuff. I mean, open to relax. I mean, unless there's a complaint. Is there any complaints?
no, not necessarily. It's kind of odd for someone to be parked here for a couple months.
Oh, do you know when this Kmart closed?
Approximately a year ago.
A year? Okay. All right. And then the newspaper. It looks like the newspaper recently closed, and then do you know when the health center place closed?
That was probably 3 years ago.
Oh, quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was just thinking maybe they all closed at COVID time or something, like there's some kind of issue there.
I think the newspaper was because of COVID.
Yeah, because I saw the signs, the COVID signs.
Yeah.
There's like, they said you had to have masks to enter in, and and then they're just like, you look inside and there's nothing. So it's like, yeah, they left the COVID signs up though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't really explain the other two. This whole section seems to have shut down because there used to be a gas station there, and they leveled it.
Yeah.
Like, You know when that shut down?
That was shortly before the store did.
This okay. So yeah, it's kind of like not all at once. It was kind of one after the other type of thing, and yeah, the area. But I mean, I could see you across the street. It looks like there's construction. There's
The hotel's being built.
a hotel. Okay, yeah. So I mean, the area is going through a transition, because yeah, I don't think these two I think these two buildings are still being worked on or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of observing. I mean, I was checking out the area. It's a border town.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of unique. I suppose you have you share the radio with the border patrol, right?
Not necessarily.
No? That'd be more sheriff. Wait, are you police or sheriff?
Police.
You're police? Okay. It's hard to really see any sign. I mean,
It's a reflective.
it's a dark international. Okay, police. Okay, yeah. It's in this dark. They shut this light off kind of early, I think. But I mean, that's what they do. They don't have much money to be made here. It's kind of rare to find a Kmart that's in operation now. I just missed it a year ago, huh?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I've been traveling a little bit and run into some Kmarts that were still open, but lately it seems like I've always seemed to miss them right before they close. It's kind of unfortunate. It's a business I kind of grew up with. As an older person, I'd see them. So, how long have you worked here in International Falls?
Just over 2 years.
2 years? Okay. Yeah. And so you've worked elsewhere, or are you just a young guy who just started out? You're just a young guy who started out? Okay. All right.
You up here visiting?
Yeah. Well, I'm exploring or looking around. I don't know, just getting familiar with the area. So I mean, I came from I've been going up and down a lot with the west side of the country, just checking it out and seeing the unique differences between the cities and stuff. But I've been really interested in these border towns. It's just interesting to see. I want to check out the border a little bit tomorrow. But I've been I'm a slow traveler. I'm not really in a rush to go check out the big things. I just like to look around the corner of almost everything. Just curious about just looking at the little the differences. Just the little unique things about this. Anything that could surprise me or whatever. Just looking for anything interesting. Then I'd like to record it and throw it on the YouTube channel or whatever. But do you know much about the border stuff? Could I just walk onto the bridge and record on the bridge, or is there? You know how that?
Well, you have to, in order to cross over into Canada, you have to have a vaccine card.
Yeah. What if I just wanted to go on the bridge? I mean, does the Canadians stop me on their side, or will I be stopped before I get on the bridge? It's like.
You have to ask the U.S. Customs.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how far they'll let you go without checking in over.
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe it's international waters, right? The Crying River or the Rainy River, yeah. And so you're not really sharing the radio with them, because it looks like there's some spots along the river, Rainy River, that people might cross. They do? Okay, because I seen a capsized boat. You probably don't know about the capsized boat. Yeah. You know about that? Okay. Yeah, that looks like a good spot if people wanted to cross.
It gets pretty deep. But...
Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah. So I walked out to the end of that rock structure, just checking it out. It's kind of just looking around, checking out the shore and stuff. The security. I've been on the Mexican border. The security isn't as tight around here. I'd have Border Patrol probably stopping at my car, investigating me on the Mexican border, because they just have so much more activity. Maybe there's more activity in Canada with their Border Patrol, like compared to Mexico and the U.S. Maybe Mexico is a little relaxed
Yeah.
because they got the Rio Grandes, and that's the border. That's a net. Oh, are you guys busy tonight? Or you guys Sunday? Is it how's the crime around here? Is it?
Not bad.
It's okay. So this, yeah, it looked fine. I mean, I'm not seeing like homeless people or people that are strung out. People are comfortable to walk their dogs without leashes around here. I don't know if you guys have any regulations against that, but
I mean, there is a leash law, but
yeah. All right, it's just
the ordinance.
yeah, it's just the enforcement part is maybe not that big of a deal. So yeah, but yeah, I'm just looking around. I mean, it's just interesting, another interesting city to me. I mean, there's I was in Pembina. That's another border town. They seem to have a lot of like services, delivery services in Pembina. I think it's what do they call those? There's several of these delivery, like they got actual whole car lots for delivering like cars. They got this whole car lot. It looks like it's like almost cars for sale, but it's a dirt lot and it's got no trespassing signs, and it's like they seem to be doing some kind of delivery service across the border over there. I haven't really seen it. Parcel services. I haven't really seen that in this city. I was kind of like, I wanted to pay attention a little bit more for these parcel delivery. I mean, they got this whole factory. There's this major next to like the library, just like almost next to the crossing border. They got this massive factory. It just says it's a packaging distributor or packaging manufacturer or something. But I mean, they got smoke coming out of all these pipes on the top of the building.
Here?
Yeah, it's not far from what?
It's a paper mill.
It's a paper mill. They make paper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they're not just okay. So they're burning up paper or melting the glue or whatever. They're busy with that. I was thinking how convenient that is right at the border. Maybe they have a lot of packaging that crosses the border that they I mean, that's maybe the ideal like spot to put that kind of business, because they may see a lot of that kind of activity where they got to package up materials to get back and forth across the border or something. But
All right, well, I'm going to take off. Take care
yeah,
of you.
yeah, interesting city. That's I guess I'm just trying to say that.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right, take
All
care.
right.
Good one.
Yep, you too.
Thank you.
It has been 6 days since I realized that since it has been 6 days since I got my gut inflammation, that I've realized that I need white foods to feed my inner lining of my small intestine. White foods to feed that. Potatoes, onions, and it's taken me 6 days to finally remember that. That's not enough time. That's not fast enough. Suspension training or a long stick? I say long stick since I can fit them in my car. But I suppose people who travel can't bring long sticks to the hotel with them. Alright, I swear that I could eat a lot of potatoes and tomatoes like by the gallons and have no problems with uh, with the throat irritation, the esophageal cancer problem. But if I just have a few grains of rice, I get instant heartburn. Potatoes and tomatoes don't really give me heartburn, but just a little bit of rice and instant heartburn. It's just amazing. Am I being stopped? Hey, what's up?
How we doing?
Good, good.
Okay.
You get.
Stepping on talk to me real quick?
Yeah. What's.
I
You
just
get.
got a call of somebody that was
Okay.
staying here and sleeping here and whatnot, so I was kind of wondering what your plan was.
No, I never fell asleep.
Okay.
Just staying here. I mean, I got here kind of early. Maybe they thought since I got here so early, I slept.
Well, I think they just saw your dishes and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got various stuff.
Where are you coming from?
Well, just traveling. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Where's your
Nothing.
What's your goal? What's your
Goal? I don't know. Check out the border. I was
Okay.
kind of interested in going on the bridge and taking some pictures. You think that's possible?
Don't.
You ever hear about that where it's, I don't know, if is it an issue with the Canadian, or just even passing the, I guess, the American.
I think what it's been is like your negative COVID test within
Yeah, I was
48
just.
hours or a vaccination card plus
Yeah,
that.
I was just thinking that maybe the bridge is over international waters, and maybe a person
I
could
know it's
just.
public property, but I'm not sure if you can pass without paying a toll. I'm not sure.
Oh,
You
there's
have to
a.
stop there and ask. There is a toll for vehicles, vans.
Oh no,
trailers,
I
all
would
that
just.
kind of
I'd just bicycle
Okay.
possibly, or walk, I guess.
So you know where it is over there, right?
Well, I mean, I haven't really been there yet, but I mean,
Okay.
I've been kind of around that area.
Sure. So basically, you just
I-
go to the stoplight.
Well, I
there,
know, yeah, I know how to get there.
You
It's
hang
just,
a left, whatnot. There is a
but
little toll booth there. You could talk to them and ask.
yeah, I'd have to
You
do
know,
that.
I
Do
know
you?
that place is public property on that portion of it.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if they're gonna let you cross to. pay
Yeah,
or
I was just wondering if you go to like the bridge, go to like maybe the center of the bridge,
Sure.
take a picture, and then come back to America. You know, it's
All you
just-
can do is ask, right?
Yeah, well, I'm asking, but I mean,
Well, I don't
you
work this,
guys,
I can't
yeah,
do that.
you guys don't coordinate with the border patrol, right? This,
Not very often.
you don't share the radio with
No,
them, right?
Not very often.
Okay, all right, yeah, yeah.
10
Oh.
stand by, please.
Check.
You okay?
Check. Oh, all right. You checked the plates or
I'm
whatever.
just seeing,
Okay.
Just seeing who you are. That's
Yeah.
all.
Okay. That's probably another issue. Is my plates are out of state or something, right?
Oh,
So.
and like I said, all it was somebody
And-
that lives on the road passing by, just making sure that you were okay.
Oh, they're just passing by. Okay.
that was
And this park probably isn't used a lot either.
To be
So
honest, not really.
yeah.
It's pretty quiet.
So I was here, yeah, early, and I saw a cop hanging out in the parking lot over there.
Okay.
Could have been Olson or Upfendal. If you've been here since early in the morning, whatever your shift is, there was. You've been down, okay? Because it's a similar vehicle. I don't. Yeah.
They're the same.
Those are the only types of vehicles you drive.
There's
The-
a few others.
There's different other looks,
Yeah.
different
Few
models,
others.
makes and models. Okay.
Few others, so.
Because they blend in pretty good with. You're unable to see the side. I'm unable to read like the side when it's dark out at night.
They're reflective.
Well, I had another one of your guys. I don't know how many work on night shift, but he stopped over. I was at Kmart, and it was at 3 a.m. and
Yeah,
I
abandoned
couldn't.
building there.
Yeah, there's several,
Yep.
but I couldn't read the side of the vehiel. You know, it's too dark.
Okay.
So I was just like, who is this guy?
Well, it does say police on the front.
It does, but I can't. I actually, from this angle, I can't see. I'd have to get. It's something where you can't quite see from a distance, or certain light conditions. So you're not as easily identifiable, especially in comparison to a lot of other city cop vehicles and stuff.
Sure.
Why you chose this? I mean,
I didn't choose it.
no. Why guys? Whoever the chief, maybe why the chief chose this is it's kind of. It seems a little just trying to be sneaky. Maybe taking that sneaky approach.
I can't
Um,
speak for him. He's since retired, but I cannot speak
Yeah.
for him. So.
Yeah, when they got the vehicles, that's a former chief. So
Yeah, that's a former
they went.
chief's, decision.
Yeah, but okay, all right.
All right, man. Well, I'm not sure. I don't know if you're gonna make people uneasy or whatnot. That's literally,
Oh, if
literally all I'm here for.
if you could get a hold of maybe the person or persons who called,
His
maybe
people's
put their
people?
what's that?
His people's people.
Yeah. Talk to
Bad
the
joke,
people's
sorry.
people. It's a joke.
This was a bad joke.
Yeah, I know it's a part of a joke, but it's been a while since I heard it.
All
But
good.
if there's a way maybe to get back to him, because I mean, they're probably just concerned about my welfare more than
Pretty much
criminality, because
No, and no one said that. They just
break
said
into
that
the church, maybe.
Right, they just saw the pots and pans there, and they're kind of just.
Oh, yeah.
making sure everything was okay. So.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe putting these up here might actually ease people's concerns instead of maybe increasing their concerns. I don't know.
You never know. That's for sure.
Yep, perspective. It's all about perspective.
Yep.
But if it's like a welfare check, I mean, yeah, I say I'm fine. I have no complaints. So, and you guys made a check, and maybe if there's a way to get back with the people, that could be a next step, and let them know. Let them put them, and then any future calls, your dispatch, maybe let your dispatch know if it's the same situation. If there isn't any new reports to make,
Sure. It is a small area, and everybody knows everybody up here, because we're really a town of 6,000 people, 2+ hours away from a bigger town and whatnot. So
it's a good distance. Yeah, I plan on going south.
Okay.
But I mean, I intend to. I want to stay here for the rest of the day. I was kind of like gonna just sleep overnight here, and then because it is kind of a big drive, and
pretty much anywhere you go is at least an hour for you to see another person. So.
Yeah. There's the next city I saw was quite a distance. I can't think of the name of. I'm not quite going as far as Duluth. I don't want to make that big of a jump.
Yeah, you're probably thinking like Virginia, Hibbing area, maybe. Then that's about 2 hours.
Maybe south, just kind of in that. Just I'm looking around, and I'm kind of like a tourist in a way for the river, the border and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I walked along the border. I saw the capsized boat behind the hospital. I don't know. It sounds like that's been there a while.
Knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a small boat. I suppose it's no big deal, but it could create a story. In my mind, I'm thinking maybe some Canadians tried to sneak across.
The border's closed, I hear you.
And that's a good spot with the rocks kind of sticking out there. It's kind of a short.
You've done some homework. I like that.
It looks, just making observations.
Sure.
I like looking around, and I'm fairly familiar with parts of your city. I'm sure I'm going to miss a lot of other interesting things, but
you never know. There's some hidden gems around, but
yeah,
it's kind of one of those things you got to be here to see them.
Yeah, And you probably, how long have you been working here?
Just shy of 15 years.
15. That's quite a. And you're probably a sergeant then. Yeah, sergeant. Okay, and then patrolman. Okay, yeah. All right. Well.
All right, man. Well, daily roamer, I guess, from what I see.
Oh, yeah. I kind of post on YouTube too. Yeah,
okay.
Helps with gas money.
All right, well, hi to your YouTube fans then.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty much. This is still recording.
All good.
All right.
You're good.
If you need anything from us, give us a call.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Sounds good.
Have a good day.
Yep. All right. I think this road is closed. So I just got done talking with them cops. I'm going straight to the library, not wasting a minute. All right, better turn off. All right, I don't think I'll be very successful in bicycling, recording all the way to the gate, the toll booth. I don't think I'll be successful in doing that. I'm just gonna test. It's a test though. Once again, 2-hour parking, no parking at night because we're so close to the border. They tried to chase away overnight parkers at gate entries. Oh gosh, I don't even think this doesn't look like the bridge. Where's the bridge? I don't see any bridge further down. There is Border Patrol up ahead. I want to look for the toll booth guy. Okay, to Canada, there's the toll booth. I just want to ask one little question. Hey, is it possible to like go on the bridge and take pictures? How does that work?
You know what? You can go ask U.S. Customs.
Oh,
it's right there.
You just take the money. So it's the next small booth? Okay. Okay. She said I could come over to this booth, but like the last booth in the another city it's empty. I don't think you can. Nope. Can't push it open. So then I guess you enter in public entrance. Okay. Let's knock on. Right. Just a just a single question. Are we allowed to like go on to the bridge to take pictures? Is that something that you guys forgive or whatever?
Yeah, just don't go more than halfway across the bridge.
Okay, it's a halfway thing. Okay. All right. It's not really. Well, it might be kind of marked. That weird sign with a white bar in the middle.
Stay more on this side.
Okay. And you just go on and take pictures. I was just curious in case, I guess, because I've hit a couple of bridges along the border, and I didn't ask the last one, but this is a little more convenient to ask. So I would assume that it'd probably be for all bridges that cross, and it would be just you could just go halfway, and that would be reasonable. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Wrong way. Huh. All right, I guess. All right, this looks like parking to me. It doesn't say that it is. right next to the train tracks. It looks really unused. Like, I would try to park here and could hide behind the bushes in Orr, Minnesota. Looks interesting. Pull up, and what a weird setup. I don't like where I'm parked. It's at a beach near the children's playground, but I would like this. What? Fine. Why?
I gotta trim these edges here.
I can cut them.
I'm cutting them. I want you to pull ahead up there.
Now this is a good shade spot, though. I don't want to give that.
Well, whatever. I gotta do my job.
Well,
so
who are you? What job are you representing?
I work with the city.
Why don't you have like a little symbol on your truck?
Don't need one.
Yeah, well, most people do. I don't understand. Is this your personal?
No, it's a city.
This is a city truck?
Yep.
How is that identified?
It'll only take me 10 minutes and then you can come back.
What's the matter with all that stuff down there?
What stuff?
Well, what are you doing?
I'm trimming all these hedges.
Well, what
See
about
how up there? See down there how nice and flat that is? That's what I
Oh,
gotta do. I gotta
why
start
aren't
right
you-
there and do this.
why aren't you getting the road?
That's not my job. My job is to trim the hedges.
The hedges?
Yep. That's what I'm doing. If you could pull ahead, that would be greatly appreciated.
So you're not gonna get this stuff in front of my car?
Nope. Not today.
Oh, huh. All right. Well, I guess I don't know. What, 10 minutes? I mean, I'd have to push it. I don't want to turn it on. So,
What you gotta do?
yeah. I just want to make sure that I don't push it too far.
Yeah, I just gotta
So how about you get like right in front, and then I'll push it forward into that spot,
That would be fine.
and then I'll know how far up. You know, you can get pretty close to the car, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How often do you do this? About once a month or so? All right. Does it get pretty busy here? It looks kind of like it's not used too much.
Up here, no, it's not.
Is there?
access? It's supposed to only be an entrance from that way only.
Well, I didn't see any exit or entrance on the other
That way
side.
used to be a-
But that's there because it is pretty narrow, so I
Yeah.
can see they
It's
want to.
actually designed for boat trailers and stuff.
Oh,
But that end
because of
is-
the they got the boat launch over
right yeah.
over there.
Well, it's just for parking for boats when they stop at the restaurants or whatever. Then they can just drive through without backing up and all that. So.
Yeah, I suppose there's events maybe they've prepared for, maybe like a fishing derby.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just what they designed way back.
Oh, they just they had bigger ideas,
well,
bigger expectations than
Yeah.
what turned out.
That's it.
Yeah, because I want to move my car back in this spot because it looks like for the evening sun, I should be in a good spot. So I don't want to move, and I don't want to turn it on because I'm trying to save on gas. I'd push it because I pushed it from that end here,
Oh,
so I'd push it down and back.
sure.
Okay, this is Orr. The Orr General Store is a little out of business. This is it. They got plastic. All right, so see if there's any Wi-Fi at the tourist center and city hall combination with a pretty nice picnic table, a little protection. All right, so this is the bog walk. Take a walk on the boardwalk, and they have put a lot of effort into a walkway for this because it's all a wetland, so they didn't want to pile up earth to serve as a trail. They just decided to invest a lot of lumber because maybe this is local collected lumber. It doesn't look treated though, and they don't want to treat it, So this is going to have a short lifespan. Well, maybe the underside has some kind of special, I don't know, I couldn't see. So the bog grass grows very tall, and I have made tea out of this bog grass. It rips easy. Like this is a good piece. Yeah. So this can be boiled up as a tea, and I can pick that. It grows very tall, and it's not the really hard stuff. Most people may take this walk just to look at stuff, but I'm taking this walk because I need a tea. But I can't identify most of these plants. What the heck? I am not familiar. I'm more familiar with the plants that like humans more. You are now entering the bog watch for meat-eating plants. All right. Meat-eating plants, and they really went out. Since it's a higher elevation now, they have to put up railings on the sides. As well, it's not that deep actually. It's the same level. Wow, they did a lot of construction out here. This is all the bog land, so I guess it's kind of a low level water. So yeah, you can't really see where the bottom would be. But if the lily pads can reach the top, it can't be that deep. If the plants out there can reach the top, what do they got, like 4 or 5 feet? They can't do deep waters. I'm not familiar with bog tea. The leaves are the key to its identification. Oh, I think okay. Thick and leathery, distinctive. Oops, I thought this led to the water. So apparently this parking area has been reserved for boaters, but there's not enough boaters. Alright, so there's this Misabi Trail, and I wouldn't be recording it because it doesn't really seem like that big of a deal until I see this. What? They're charging $3 to bicycle on this trail? Why don't they charge for parking too? Actually, okay, bike route. See, this looks like a parking lot to me. A little bit. Or it's a thoroughfare for big, wide vehicles, and I could be in their way. I don't know. But it's not far from the library, and I really could go for having this kind of isolated spot to park. You sound like you're a librarian.
I am.
Okay. So this is your workroom?
This is. Correct.
Plug in a laptop.
Okay, there's some cubicles around the corner there. You
to
Huh?
probably.
There's
you know,
there's stuff around a corner.
Yeah, the desktop
A-
desks are there, or
A desktop desk? Like the top of a desk?
where the desktop computers are sitting in those cubicles.
Oh, just take one of those spots?
Yeah.
I could just slide some computers over.
Yep.
Okay.